that I feel like it's, oh y'all, I'm about to be blonde. What the f, I feel like I look like Two-Face. Okay, all right, enough. Hey my beautiful people, how's it going? As always, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. So if you saw the title of this video, then yes, you know that this is going to be a review, but it's not going to be the typical hair review that some of you may be familiar with on my channel. This is actually going to be a makeup review. Yes, I'm actually going to be reviewing some foundation today for you guys. The foundation that I'm talking about is this foundation right here, and it is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Yes, now if you are a makeup lover like myself and a YouTube lover like myself, you may have seen this foundation float around quite a bit on YouTube. I've seen quite a bit of reviews, which made me want to go out and buy it myself because I heard such great things about it. So yeah, I went out, bought it, and I'm loving it. I've used this quite a few times. I tried to shoot this video like 3 times. I'm telling you, this is like my 4th time shooting this. If this don't work, ain't nobody seen this. But yeah, I tried to shoot it when I first got it to do like a first impressions. Didn't work out. I just been having so many issues recording this. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I've used this quite a bit. You probably can't tell here, but it's pretty empty at the top because I've used it a lot. So I can definitely give you my thoughts on this foundation, which I will do. Before I do that, I will give you a little demo on how it looks on my skin, how I apply it, etc, etc. So before I do that, I just want to read to you what they claim this foundation can do. So I'm going to read it off their website. I have my phone here. And oh, FYI, excuse my face, I don't have no foundation on. Okay, I just have my eyes on, and I did like this little smoky eye. I don't like it, but anyway, yeah, so my eyes may look a little dark, I may look a little crazy, don't judge me, okay? But anyway, back to the issue at hand. Let me get proper on y'all. Okay, combat under eye circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with this full coverage water resistance foundation plus concealer in one. A no mess, no drip pump dispenses just the right amount of fluid needed to achieve a flawless look and works around the clock to keep the skin looking naturally perfect. What y'all think? That was good? Or not? No? Okay. Alright, so that's what it claims on the site, and just on the bottle it says that it is a medium to full coverage foundation. I must agree with that. It's lightweight, oil-free formula. Lightweight, I definitely must agree with that. It's long wearing, pretty much. Water resistance, I don't know. I haven't worn out in the water yet. I'm not jumping in nobody's pool. I wasn't trying to wet my face. Not trying to mess up my bead. Okay. And sweat proof. Sort of. We're gonna get into that. As far as the coloring goes, I got the color 09 Tan. Now, I was a little worried because when I saw it in the bottle, I was like, it looks like my color, but I'm not sure. You know, especially with drugstore brands, I like to get 2, like 1 light and maybe 1 darker, just in case it doesn't match right, because y'all know how that goes. You get one and then it don't match. You get another, it don't match. So you kind of have to mix and match. But this was the darkest shade they had at my CVS. Now this, first of all, was very hard to find. I went to so many Walgreens and things like that, couldn't find it. Then I finally found it in one CVS. This was the darkest shade they had. I said, okay, this might work. I think it can, so we're gonna rock with this. I went to 2 other CVS's. Once again, this was the darkest shade. I've seen other women complain about this being the darkest shade they see in stores. Now, I don't know if that's everywhere, but I know I've seen quite a few women say tan was the darkest they seen in stores. But if you check their site, they do have darker shades than this. This is not the darkest shade they go up to. They definitely have a nice little range of colors. So definitely check the site. Hopefully, you know, in your store you can find it in your shade. But like I said, this is not the darkest. They have a nice little range for my beautiful Nubian queens. Okay, so definitely check out the site and see if they have your shade. Alright, so we're going to hop right into the demo. I am going to get a little bit closer for you guys. Don't judge my skin, okay? You know, my skin is far from perfect. But you know, I be trying. You know, it just, these pimples don't be want to go away. I don't know. Alright guys, we are zoomed in. How y'all doing? How y'all living? Y'all go? All right. But yeah, so I'm gonna be looking here. My viewfinder is right here, so yeah, if you see me looking. But basically you can see my skin is not perfect, okay? I have some redness going on here, you know, just some blemishes going all around. My skin is doing okay today, because trust me, it be going through some things, but yeah, it's looking okay. But yeah, so I'm going to take the foundation. I'm going to apply it on one side of my face so you can kind of see the difference. Now how I apply it, I use this brush here. This is my Sonia Kashek brush. Kashek. I may be saying her last name wrong, but I got this at Target. I love this brush. But yeah, you can apply it however you like to. I've used the Beauty Blender in the past, which is pretty popular. But yeah, you can apply it any which way you like, but this is what I'm going to use. All right, so as far as the look of the foundation, I really love that. I think it has a nice little sleek look to it. It reminds me of like Makeup Forever's foundation, how their tube looks. I like how it's black and then it fades into the color of the foundation, this nice little ombre. I really like that. And of course, what we love is a pump. Oh my god, my pump is hella dirty. I'm sorry y'all, but yeah, I love that it has a pump. I can't stand using a foundation with no pump. But anyway, I'm gonna do one full pump like this. Okay, this is what this looks like. I'm gonna take that, and what side of my face am I gonna do? Now I'm gonna use my mirror to apply it because I don't have my glasses on. I wear glasses, okay, and I don't got no contacts in right now, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna apply it on this side of my face first. So you can take your finger and just kind of dab it on all around like this, but I like dipping my brush in. You do it however it suits you. You know, I know it takes more product, but that's what I typically do. Spot that on like such. Okay, that's what I do. Jot that on and then kind of just buff it out. And excuse my nose if y'all looking at my nose. You know, I've been trying something new. These are glue on nails, so you know. And it applies very smoothly. It moves, just glides, so I really like that. Not tough to work with at all, but I think you can really see the difference. Y'all see that? Y'all see that nice little glow? My glow up is real. Alright, so this is what one pump got on this side of my face. I still have like a little tiny drop left, not much, but probably, yeah, use one pump for each side. I've seen some women be able to just use one entire pump. The foundation is pretty thick. It's a nice thick foundation. This is pretty much how it looks thus far, and I really like it. Like, I think you can tell the difference. Hopefully you can tell. I can tell. But you can see that foundation. This one is pretty yellow based, which is cool. Usually I'll get something with a little bit more red in it, but I think it matches me pretty well. You probably can't tell now from my neck, but when it blends all together and I let it sit, it looks flawless to me. It just goes all well together. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. As far as my skin goes, I am pretty dry, although lately I've been a little oily, but my skin's predominantly dry. I mean, extremely dry. It gets very dry all in here. So this foundation is really good. Like, it doesn't catch on to my dry patches. Now usually I try not to put foundation on if I know I'm having some type of breakout or type of, you know, real crazy issue with dryness. I make sure I moisturize before I apply it on, but which I think it looks really good enough. So I'm going to apply it on the other side. All right, so this is the foundation applied on my skin, which I really love it. Like, I really love the finish of it. I will set it with some powder, but I mean, you can leave it like this if you want to, but if you want to just kind of mattify it just a tad bit, you can set it with some powder. But I like it. I really love the finish. For a drugstore foundation, I think this is a really good brand. If you want more coverage, you can. Like I said, this was one pump on each side. If I have a little bit more imperfection somewhere, I would probably just apply a little bit more, or before that I would color correct, which I didn't do today either. But yeah, I definitely believe it's medium to full coverage. You can apply more to make it full coverage if you want more, but this is good for me. I like my skin to still look like skin. It does not feel heavy on my skin at all. I could barely feel it. Like, it does not feel heavy at all. But yeah, so alright, so I'm back. This is the finished look. All I did was apply some concealer underneath my eye. I did contour a little bit, did a little bit of blush, a little bit of highlight. Did not set it with any powder. I could not find my powder. So yeah, I didn't set it. But this is how it looks. I think it looks really good. I think it has come all together. Now that it has settled a little bit in my skin, I think it just goes seamlessly with my neck, everything. I just love this foundation. I think this is one of the best drugstore foundations on the market right now. Now, Milani in general is a good brand. I love Milani. Milani is one of my favorite drugstore brands to go to. They have great products. Now, I've never tried a foundation from theirs, but their eyeliners, one of my favorites. Their lipsticks, eyeshadows, just a great drugstore brand. So if you're looking for a drugstore foundation, I definitely would highly recommend you try out this foundation. I don't really have anything negative to say, but I will say now, as far as the long wearing and sweat proof claim that it has, it is pretty long wearing. I've noticed though, at the end of the day, it does tend to get a little oily, especially here in the T-zone. You know, have some setting powder on deck, or have some blotting papers, you know, the little blotting papers that you use just to, you know, pat and dab. Oh snap, dab. Okay, sorry, we over that, but yeah, so I just kind of just take those and just blot around if I see any shine. But I mean, it wasn't too excessive. Like, it wasn't crazy. Just like I said, a blotting paper, dab a few places and you're good to go. I do think it's pretty sweat proof because I do sweat a lot. Okay, I've worn it to the club and my foundation was still there. It was still in place. Yeah, you just kind of have to touch up your makeup like you do any other time. But like I said, this is a pretty good, one of my favorite go-to foundations. If you have tried out this foundation, let me know what your thoughts were. Leave it in the comment section below. If you're new here, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I would love to have you. We have fun over here, okay? It gets a little crazy sometimes, so I'm a little extra, but it's all in good fun. But yeah, so definitely hit the thumbs up video if you want to see more like makeup, foundation, eyeshadow things. I definitely have some other products that I do want to review for you that will be coming. But yeah, thumbs up this video, subscribe, all that good stuff to my day ones. Of course, until my next video, I hope you guys stay beautiful, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.